Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Daily Crypto Trade Signals coming to you live from Vietnam, guys. It's a great time to be alive, guys and gals. And you know, a lot of you are seeing that most of crypto markets are down. So the crypto markets get a huge red card. We got the Debbie Downer bear, and we got the alien. They're always fighting, guys, and it's like children in the house. So you know, to be all seriousness, we're seeing that the markets are still down, but they're doing much better than they were previously. Here in the morning in Vietnam, we saw that Bitcoin was below 40,000, it's at like 39,000 and some change. So we're seeing that Bitcoin has come back a little bit. We're seeing that Dogecoin has come back. We're seeing a little bit of a reversal coming in. So we're going to talk about why that's happening, where I see the cryptocurrencies going in the next 24 hours. Also, we're going to talk about that we got the CPI data that's coming out in hours. By the time you're watching this, it should be around about 30 or 40 minutes. Then we're going to get that CPI data coming out. Now, we did have a story that did come out from the government that they did say that CPI data is going to be horrible. It's going to be worse than expected. So we can absolutely expect that it's going to be bad. I think it's pre-baked in. We already saw the markets yesterday dumpity dump. We're also going to talk about Yellen, the felon. She's done a 180-degree reversal out there, and actually she started to talk good about Bitcoin, and she actually had an interview where she talked about Bitcoin, payment system, blockchain technology, and how that's going to be good. So we're going to check that interview out with her. Remember, none of this is financial advice. It is just OG in-house, and I'm not a licensed financial advisor. So with that out of the way, guys, also keep in mind that what we're seeing here is pure manipulation. We saw almost $450 million worth of leverage longs get wrecked. We're seeing that now on the hourly, on the 4-hour time frame. We're seeing that the short positions are building up. So we're going to see Bitcoin take off pretty soon. And there's a lot of TA analysts that we're going to talk about, and I'm going to show you the stats that we're going to be seeing Bitcoin doing a reversal, guys. So this was a bit of a fake out by the whales and the billionaires to trick you to losing your money, guys. So we have been here before. We've been here time and time again. But every time that we see this, we see a lot of wet Nancy's absolutely wetting the bed, running for the hills, and that's exactly what the whales want. They want you to drop your Bitcoin, drop your cryptocurrency, because they want to stack your sats. And remember, cryptocurrency is a zero-sum game out there. And remember, what that means is if you're winning, it means somebody's losing, guys. So the billionaires, they want you to lose. They want to scare you, and they want to just go nuts in the house and spread all this FUD, guys. So let's jump into the content without any further delay. Let's get it right now. Let's go down the crypto rabbit hole with the OG in the house. You want it, I want it. Let's get it. Oh, let's get it, guys. And the alien in the house wants it too. So let's do it, guys. Let's absolutely do it. So if you take a look at the pre-markets right now, the pre-markets are looking pretty good. We're seeing green everywhere, except the Dow futures is still down, but that's going to go green. So it looks like we're having a green day, and because that article that did come out from the government that said that CPI data is going to be horrendous, is going to be horrible, it's going to be more than the 8.4% that is predicted. I think that's pre-baked in, and we took all the losses yesterday. Because if you look at the markets yesterday, you can see that everything was down across the board. We even saw the Nasdaq dump like 2%, so that is terrible. We saw the S&P was down as well. So from that perspective, things are not looking good. Guys, do keep in mind that at 8:30 we do have the CPI data, and the year-over-year CPI data it's programmed, a forecast to come out at 8.4, but definitely we're going to be delivering at least 9 to 10% down. So just imagine, if it's 10% and you have like $1,000, that's $100, right? You guys, so your $1,000 only worth 900. If you got 10,000, that's $1,000, guys. And you're only worth 9,000. If you got 100,000, you're going to be losing $10,000, guys. And if you have $1 million, using $100,000. So a lot of the billionaires and a lot of the 100 millionaires out there, what they want to do is they know that hyperinflation is coming, and what they want to do is they want to preserve their wealth, and they don't want to be losing 10-20% of their wealth. So what they're going to be doing is they want to be aping into Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies, and what they're going to do is they're going to scare the pants off you, Joe Nancy, Joe Public out there, to drop your sats and run for the hills and blow your load out, wet the bed, guys. So I'm sure that a lot of the retail investors, a lot of the newbies, they've been changing a lot of diapers out there. they've been sucking their thumbs because they just, they've fallen for this narrative that crypto is over and it's going to be going down. We're seeing some articles that are saying that, Bitcoin's going to go down to like $20,000 and $15,000. It's all FUD, guys. It's all FUD. We are seeing that, Bitcoin does have some really good support around about 39,200 in the house, and that is pretty good. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about, guys. So, if you look at the S&P, they go all the way back to 2001, and trendy Wendy is your friendy. You can see absolutely what's happening is the S&P 500 is going uppity up, and so is Bitcoin, and so is a lot of other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and everything, because the king daddy of the cryptocurrencies is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going up, everything is going up. So that's how that is working, guys. So we're seeing that, if you take a look at the heat map in the house, and we're seeing a lot of red in the heat map, but we are seeing right now, some of the altcoins start to turn green. So this is what I'm talking about. And one of the reasons it's starting to turn green is because we have a lot of the liquidations. We have a lot of leverage apes out there. The leverage apes, we got like 98,000 traders who got wrecked in the last 24 hours at $317 million have been wrecked. And what we're seeing right now is we're seeing that on the 24-hour, sure, it's still the longs, and they're going to get wiped out. And what we're seeing right now, if we look at the 12-hour time frame right now, we can see that the shorts are picking up, and that's going to be a huge reversal for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's going to go higher and higher, just a matter of time. And if we look at the 4-hour, you can see that 71% are the shorts. So you can see the shorts are accumulating, and that is going to be indicative of the Bitcoin price going uppity up, guys. So if you take a look at the fear and greed right now, the fear and greed is at 20, guys. I know a lot of you are panicking out there. Buy the fear, guys. Buy the fear. What did the OG do today? I picked up another Bitcoin today. I'm so happy. I picked it up today around about 39,500, 39,600. So I picked up another Bitcoin, and that's what I did. I doubled it. I'm also going to be DCAing again on Thursday as well. So I believe that this is a huge accumulation phase. We're seeing that Bitcoin is making, higher lows and higher highs. So that is really positive in the house. So you want to get it. I don't want to get it. So we're seeing that 456 million in crypto liquidation as Bitcoin falls to 39,400. So like I said, I bought my Bitcoin, around about 39,600, 39,700 in that range, guys. So I just bought above the bottom. So that is pretty good. And as we can see that Bitcoin has come back up. It's at $40,000. So that biddy is actually already in profit. So go figure, right? So, we're seeing that, one of the reasons the markets are down is because we're having all of these long liquidations, and that's creating a long squeeze. And why are we having all these liquidations? Because market makers want to take your liquidity out there. And, if you're leverage trading, you guys probably know what's going on. You guys have lost a ton of money. So we're seeing these hunter wicks are happening back and forth. And we're seeing a bit of a seesaw pattern for the market makers, guys. So right now, if you look at the daily on-chain exchange flow, this is kind of weird and wacky, right? So, if crypto is over and that's it, finished, what is going on? You're seeing that if that is the case, you would expect that the net flow would be positive. But in fact, the net flow, a daily on-chain flow for Bitcoin is negative. So that is mean that people have bought the Bitcoin like me, taking them off exchanges. So, the smart money is buying the fear, guys, actually buying the fear. So if you're not buying the fear, you're missing out on good opportunities, guys. This is, a year from now, people are going to be like, oh, I wish I got into Bitcoin at 40,000. Oh, I wish I bought Bitcoin at 45,000. So a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, I wished I shoulda, woulda, coulda. And, it takes real cojones out there to pull the trigger, and I pulled the trigger. So guys, dollar cost average, hodl, and wait for life-changing wealth, guys. We're seeing Ethereum right now. The net flow is $74.4 million worth of Ethereum flew off exchanges, and that's going to be held by diamond-handed people, my members, my subscribers out there. So it's a great time to be alive. And we're also seeing that more Tether is flowing onto exchanges because people are buying the dips, guys. People are accumulating. They see this whole opportunity, this whole Debbie Downer event as a huge buying opportunity. It's like crypto's on sale, guys, and we're not going to see crypto on sale like this for a while, guys. And it's a great time to be alive. And we're going to take a look at that. And I've talked about this in 2 previous videos, but I need to drive the message home to you out there. You definitely need to drive the message home to you out there. Is that there's just a mammoth sentiment cycle, and this is what is being played out. This is the actual fractal of BTC, and we're looking at it right now. We can see that even here the mammoth cycle saying buy the dip, guys. Definitely buy the dip. And we had this whole panic phase that happened in December, right? We had the discouragement, we had the wall of worry, and now we're having this aversion phase right now, guys and gals. So what that means is we're going to see a huge blow off top. We're going to see things going uppity up. And you can see, if you zoom in here, this is actually the mammoth sentiment cycle, just a mammoth sentiment cycle. And, this is looking at, we should be seeing a top of over $100,000. So this is exactly what is going on right now. And if you look at take the Bitcoin fractional and you overlay it over top, this is what is going on. I'm not making this stuff up. This is real world, guys. This is not Disneyland make-believe. This is actually happening. So this is from Mustache in the house, guys. I just want to thank him for tweeting this out, and God bless you, brother. So BTC clearly repeats the structure of 2018 and 2020, and you can see that currently we are at 0.3 of 18 and 20, and the most exciting part is 0.4. So if you take a look at this, if you look at 2018 to 2020, you could see that we had 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is where we had this parabolic rise to the upside, guys. So from that perspective, the structure is almost identical, and we're seeing that we have completed wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and now we're waiting for this parabolic rise, guys. And it is going to happen. This whole Debbie Downer event, in my opinion, is the last big shakeout, the last big fake out by the billionaires and the market makers to make you drop your sats so they can pick up your sats cheap. So that is what is going on. That's absolutely what's going on. This also coming in is from Matthew Hayward. Previously we had our the zone was our support zones was between 33,000 and 46K. Those are our horizontal support zones, and now it looks like it's morphed into 37.2 to 48.2. So it looks like our zones are getting higher, guys. So that is why we're painting higher lows, guys, and higher highs. So we're moving on up in the right direction. So that is pretty good. So overall, I'm still pretty bullish about that. And this is just in. It looks like the U.S. government has pretty much given the green light to Bitcoin. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen in the House has done a complete 180-degree turn, guys, and this is like weird and wacky. So and these are her comments. She said that the Bitcoin white paper proposed a novel method of validating transaction. New technology has raised the possibility of reduced reliance on centralized intermediaries like banks. President Biden's executive order has tasked experts across the government to balance responsible development with these risks, guys. So it looks like she's becoming a bit of a maxi, guys, and we actually have her comments here. So let's play her comments. Let me turn off the volume on the computer. And this is what she said in a conference today.
On centralized intermediaries like banks and credit card companies. In 2008, a person or group of people using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto,
talking about Bitcoin,
proposed a decentralized peer-to-peer system for making and processing payments.
She's talking about Bitcoin.
A key challenge in digital payments is to prevent the same assets from being spent twice. The Bitcoin white paper proposed a novel method for validating transactions using cryptography that addressed the so-called double spend problem.
Her reversal.
This on centralized intermediate.
So you can see that U.S. Treasury Secretary has taken a complete 180-degree turn. She is now saying that Bitcoin is a novel payment system. It's using blockchain technology, blah, blah, blah. So guys, what is going on? And this should be a key indicator. This should be an indicator. The lights should be flashing on your brain pan right now, and come to the realization that the government now is basically giving the green light, acknowledging that Bitcoin is going to be part of the payment system, and they have to accept that. And they're not going to like cancel. They're not going to create like, let's cancel Bitcoin. They're going to say, look, it's here to stay. It's a payment intermediary. It's like traditional banking, but it's the next evolution. And they're not going to say no to it. They're going to embrace it. They're going to regulate. And regulation is good. I always tell you guys that regulation is good, because that is going to allow large institutions and companies to ape into crypto, guys. So this is huge, guys. It's absolutely huge that she is absolutely changed her tune, guys, because she was a big Debbie Downer, but she's become now a positive force behind crypto. I wouldn't say that she's a Bitcoin maxi, but Janet Yellen is definitely coming along in the right direction, guys. So we're seeing this from Matthew Hayward, saying the 3-day super trend never flashed green, but since 2017 has been a very strong trend direction indicator. It came very close. This indicator came very close to flashing green after waiting nearly 4 months for it to do so. So we still have an opportunity for this 3-day super trend to turn green. And if this doesn't turn green, it is going to confirm exactly what everybody is saying, is that Bitcoin is going to break out to the upside, guys. So it's pretty huge. This is a fun fact. Terra Luna is now the 19th largest Bitcoin holder in the world with 39,898 Bitcoin. And that's worth like 1.64 billion in the house. So I love it. I'm going to give that a big hard mark. Yeah. Dogecoin in the house. He's a big Bitcoin maxi. Also, it looks like, Starbucks is going to be aping in 2 NFTs, so that is pretty good, and they're going to be doing that this year. So I'm going to pick up some Starbucks NFTs. I'm a big Starbucks fan, guys. I love Starbucks. I love Starbucks in-house. So for the price of Doge right now, we're seeing that Dogecoin right now is at 13.86, and we do have resistance exactly around about 14 cents. So I think that we're going to get back up there. We're going to see a bit of a slow reversal. Let's hope that the CPI data. I really believe that the CPI data is going to be really bad, but I think it's really baked in. I don't think we're going to see much of a down, down, because I think the markets have reacted already, because there was a release by the government that we can expect that the CPI data is going to be worse than expected. So the market knows that from yesterday. They've already reacted. That is why we saw this huge dumpity dump, guys. So let's take a look at the informatics for the Doge Awards right now. Let's give this a minty refresh. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Don't forget to boop those likes, smash those likes, show some love, and super chat would be much appreciated. So we're still seeing that, even though that big Dogecoin has been going down, now it's down about 2.53%. We're still seeing that 58% of all the Dogecoin holders are still in the money, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely still in the money, and we're seeing 37% out, guys. And the Bitcoin, the correlation between Bitcoin and Dogecoin is around about 0.71%. So overall, it's not as bad as we expected. Dogecoin has been here before. So if you take a look at where we are right now, Dogecoin has been here before. The last time it was here was in April 1st, Dogecoin was at these prices. So it's not like, this is like a catastrophe in the house. We have seen these levels before. We've absolutely seen these levels before. Let's take a look at Bitcoin the 200-week moving average heat map for Bitcoin right now. And you can still see that we're still bullish. We're still above the 200-day moving average for Bitcoin. So that is pretty good. If you look at the Bitcoin returns on a monthly, we can still see that, April's a huge Debbie Downer, down about 11.78%. But I think we're going to get a reversal coming in. It's not over to the fact, lady sings. We're seeing that Bitcoin balances on exchanges going down, down, and that's positive, guys. That is also positive. So let's take a look at the BD price right now. So we're seeing BD right now is at 40,171, and we have some really good support around about 39,200. So that is acting as support. So that is pretty good. I think we're going to get a nice bounce back today. I think I believe that we're probably going to see ourselves moving above $42,000 today. By the time this time tomorrow in Vietnam, we should be seeing ourselves going over 42,000. So I'm pretty confident. If you look at Bitcoin on the weekly, sure, we're below the 21-day EMA. We're still way far away from the 21,000 minor capitulation, which is right here, the yellow arrow in the house. And right now we've moved into our lower horizontal support zone, and that is between 42,000 and $38,000 in the house. So I'm not worried, guys. I'm not worried. This is all the billionaires, the market makers doing their manipulation. We can still the Bitcoin parallel channel is still holding strong, and if that's holding strong, that is a positive indicator, because we have never broken out of this pattern since, if we go all the way back to January 2021, we have never broken down below this pattern. So that is pretty bullish, guys. And I keep telling you, we have these descending triangles and a breakout, boom, descending triangle, breakout to the upside. And it looks like this descending triangle is longer, which means that, we're having more tension on the spring, and the explosion to the upside is going to be faster and harder than anybody can imagine. And we're going to the moon. So what you're seeing now is a huge fake out. It's a fake out by the billionaires, by the market makers, to trick you into selling your crypto cheap, guys. So it's there to wipe out the paper hands, guys. So right now we're seeing that the Ethereum, is now above $3,000, and is just being supported gingerly by our $3,000 support line. We're at 3,017 in the house, guys, and we need this to hold till tomorrow. So if we can hold and confirm that, then we'll be looking pretty good. And we have the next resistance level is 3,200, but I think think this is definitely going to be getting back up there pretty soon. We're seeing that also Phantom is coming back right now. Phantom is at $1.16 in the house. We did not go as low as $1, so that is pretty cool beans in the house. We're seeing that right now. The Solana is also making its way up. It's above the $100 line, and that's acting as support now. So we're at 102, so that is pretty good in the house right now. If we were to take a look at ADA is also reversing. It's still below a buck. I'm going to be buying some more ADA as well today, so that is cool beans in the house. So let's take a look at total market cap, and let's take a look at that. So right now we're about $189 trillion. The volume is at 71.61, and the Bitcoin dollars is at 40.38. So if you look at the carnage in the house, it's still a lot of red, but you are seeing that a lot of the old coins are slowly coming back. The amount that they're down from my previous video is much less, but there's still a lot of bargains to be had. You know, Luna Tuna 26% down the last 7 days, Avalanche 19%. We're seeing the Doja Wars are down 3% today, and it's only down 8.4%. So if you look at the other big projects, Doge is actually faring pretty good. We're seeing that BNB has just flipped green. It's down 10.43%, and we're probably going to see that Bitcoin is probably going to flip green as well. So overall, it's still pretty red, but we are seeing like Near Protocols up 8.83%, and we are seeing that there are some outliers that are starting to move in the right direction. Axe Infinity is up, Monroe is up as well. So you're probably going to see that the altcoins are going to start flipping green by the time that the New York Stock Exchange opens, guys. So from that perspective, don't forget to go down there, follow me on my Twitter, guys. We have 4279 followers, and follow. Don't forget to go down there, smash the likes, subscribe, YB in the house, guys, and you can find all the links over here, guys. Get the links, and get the links, guys, and don't forget to check out the merch, guys. We got hats, we got hoodies, we got the mug to mug, we got the cup to cup, we got all sorts of great stuff. Get the cap, guys. The cap makes you look smarter, guys. So from that perspective, I just want to say God bless each and every one of you. Be humble. Crypto's a jungle. It's a zero-sum game. So guys, if you're winning and somebody's losing, all you should be doing now is buying the dips, guys. Crypto is on sale. It's a huge discount right now, and this is a good time to accumulate before we have the huge rocket blast off to the upside. So remember, Wendy Trendy is your friend. Zoom out. Don't focus on the lower time frames. Look at the higher time frames, and you're going to realize that things are doing very well. We have all these short positions that are building up now, so that is indicative of a good price movement to the upside. I believe that we're going to see $42,000 incoming for Bitcoin, and we're going to probably seeing that Dogecoin is going to be making some moves too. So everything is looking not so good right now on the shorter time frame, but on the longer time frame, it's going to be getting better and better and better. So this is the OG in the house, Ric Flair of Crypto, saying, woo, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace out. Peace out.